we are going to play a game where we are going to tell a story one sentence at a time.
Okay. So meaning we'll build on the story with each one of us, right?
Exactly. And we're going to start every additional sentence with yes and. So we're going to go in a particular order because Zoom. So we're going to do Stacey, Vickie, Laura.
Okay.
But Stacey, to begin it, I'd like us to get from the folks in the chat. Can you guys take a moment and write the first line of a story that no one's ever heard before? Just take a moment, think of it, and drop something in the chat. The first line of a story that no one has ever heard before.
Let's see.
And we're already giggling at the prospect of it. Isn't it so fun? No clue what's going to happen.
You know, it's like the uncertainty, right, of the question. So, Delisa, Barbara, Terry, first line of the story. You guys going to play with us?
Okay. If I can't come up with one, I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You want me to go ahead?
Yeah.
No, give them like another
Yeah. Okay.
10, 15 seconds because I threw this at them.
Okay. Give it another minute. Should we do what's an improv song?
Oh, go ahead and do your
Yeah,
song.
I always do Girl from Ipanema. Tall and tan and young and lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes walking when she passes each one. Are we getting anybody?
We did. Angela saved the day. Angela said, no offense, Laura. Angela said, thanks, Angela. There was a unicorn named Cleo who lived in Bartersville.
Great. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. That's so wonderful suggested. So, Stacey, please begin our story.
Okay, so there was a unicorn named Cleo who lived in Bartersville, and she had the most glittery unicorn horn that I've ever seen.
Yes. And she also had wings that made her fly, and she could fly higher than the clouds because that's where she loved to dance.
Yes. And above the clouds is where the unicorn disco was held. And every week on Sunday nights, all of the unicorns in the land would fly up above the clouds to go and dance.
Yes. And when they were flying above the clouds to dance, they would take out their magical whip.
What's it?
And put butterfly glitters all over the land to see.
Butterfly.
Yes.
Butterfly.
Yes, and
Love it.
Butterfly what?
glitters.
Oh, glitters. Okay. Yes. And the funny thing was, down on Earth, people were looking up and there's this butterfly glitter that's coming down and people are starting to get their umbrellas out. But then the little kids are dancing and singing.
Yes. And while the little kids are dancing and singing in the butterfly glitter that is raining down from above, suddenly one of the adults turns around and sees how much fun they're having and goes, I'd like to do that.
Ooh. Yes. And the adult's name was Vickie. And she had a sparkly crop top on. And she had a silver jacket. And she was dancing.
This will be our last round in this story. Let's make it count.
Yes. And as she was dancing, this disco ball, not the sun, but this disco ball came out and was just shining the light on everybody. And all of a sudden it shined down on our friend Stacey, and she looked up and said,
Yes, and the end.